to my pink studio, also a pop-up yarn shop in the making. We have started to move in some stuff. I had help from Lukas and Jonathan, who brought in most of the furniture while I worked yesterday, which was very kind. And now it's time to sort all the yarn and try to get them into my shelves, because I want to display my yarns more in the studio than I ever have done before. One reason is that I get very inspired by just looking and feeling and touching yarn. The second component is that I want to open a pop-up shop here in my studio where people can come and buy my yarns and my other stuff that I'm gonna be selling here. Not my yarn, not my branded yarn, but yarn that I like to use, and maybe some crochet hooks, maybe some other trinkets. So I want everything to be displayed very nicely. I'm currently having a small mental breakdown because I feel like my furniture isn't really matching the vibe I'm having or the vibe I'm envisioning for this space. But on the other side, I feel like it's very unnecessary to buy new furniture when I have furniture that works, especially if I can't find the perfect solution on Tori or Facebook Marketplace or some other secondhand store. So I guess this room is just gonna be a work in progress. This is me now gaslighting myself into believing that everything is fine. This is gonna be fine. This is a work in progress. I don't need to have every single detail ready, even though I feel like I need to have it ready. It can take time. I love hunting for furniture and trinkets, so I also don't want to rush that process, but at the same time I just want it to be finished. I don't know, maybe some of you can relate to my feelings and my thought process. But yeah, we have a lot of yarn to go through. We need to figure out how to display my amigurumis, because I would like to have my favorite up at least. We need to get my sign up on the wall somewhere. I also have a pink shelf that I would maybe want to get up somewhere, but now I'm questioning my choice of making that pink. I painted it for the market that I've been attending to, or that I attended a couple of weeks ago. And I really like it for the market setup, but because we have pink walls here, I don't know if it's gonna be too pink to have pink wall and pink shelf, but maybe it could work. I don't know. It's a nice shape, so that's why I would like it. And I don't have super much storage, so all the shelves and everything excess would be good. Those are eating up a lot of my stuff, which I'm very happy that they are, but I'm a bit afraid that not everything is gonna fit into this room. Let's get started. Let's make some tea and put on some cozy music and start working on organizing the space. Very excited, very excited. We have officially cleaned out the closets and I'm now sorting through my grandmother's curtains and tablecloths and all kind of stuff. I have still not decided what kind of lamp I want here. Maybe some spotlight lamps, like in the ceiling, a couple of those. Because I know that during wintertime, this room is gonna be very dark. It's manageable now in the summertime or springtime, but it's gonna be dark. So we need some really good light for the roof, and then a lot of small lights all over the place. I've been fixing cord underneath my desk. That's why you haven't seen anything yet. But now I'm gonna fix the desk and so that my computer works, because I have some computer stuff that I need to get done. I have my trusty yellow flower tablecloth that is gonna go onto the table. At some point I might want to paint the table and the legs in some fun color, but for now we're just covering it up because I have too many different wood tones in this studio, so we need to get rid of the dark one. done, I am gonna have Lukas to put in a before and after shot right here, and I'll be back after those shots to give you a full studio tour. I've been working in the studio for a couple of weeks now, which means it has gotten a little bit messy, and you're gonna get a messy studio vlog where I show you how it looks like when I'm actually working here. Everything isn't fixed. This is a work in progress. This studio will change and evolve as I grow as a business owner, but this is how it looks like right now. We have my desk there. It's a standing sitting solution from IKEA. It's been with us for a couple of years now, and I really like it. It's sturdy. It's unfortunately a ugly brown color, so that's why I cover it with this tablecloth that is yellow. But yeah, my computer. Then we have my business shelf and craft shelf. It has a mix of books, my printer, scrap yarns, more scrap yarns, and just tools that you need. It's like buttons and sewing thread and needles, etc. in that down there. Then I have some boxes that I don't know where to put yet. I need to sort them out because they consist out of UFOs that I need to figure out if I'm gonna frog or move on with somehow. And then I took the little table from the living room because it was a little bit tight there, and it's been very nice to have as a small packing table. I currently have a big order of patterns going to Belgium, so Lukas have been folding and packing those. There is also some scrap yarns because I'm hosting a workshop tomorrow locally. This is the portion of the studio which is I'm gonna try and keep pretty and neat, because if people are coming here to buy yarn at some point, I want this to be like the shoppable area. So this is the no touchy business area, and this is the shoppable area, and here you can go and fidget all the yarns and patterns and everything. Here is also the magazine that I just had a pattern released in. Highly recommend to go and check this out. It is gorgeous. Then I have a messy shelf. Here is a shelf missing. I don't know where that is. I am gonna solve that solution by making a new shelf probably. Here is also a lot of stuff that I don't know where to put yet. Maybe in the side here somewhere, because I would like this also to be filled with yarn as well as that. I also have some projects going on because I am currently working on a book. It is still a little bit of a secret, but because you're here today, you get to know that. So I have all the book amigurumis there and the yarns that I've been using. Then we have this situation. Here's 3 big cabinets. In the first one, I have photograph things. So papers as backdrops and some other things. I also have my sewing machine and my stash of fabrics here, as well as everything you need when you are packing presents, because that's handy to have in one place. I also have the scarf, the hood scarf, the calendar, my Happy Amigurumi Club t-shirt is also currently hanging here when not in use. I would love to put in some more shelves here, either only in this like corner or then at the bottom somehow. I haven't really figured out what I need yet, so but something. I also have some things up here, but it's a big space, but really hard to get to anything that I put up there, so I can't really stash a lot of stuff there. But iron and some fabrics up there, and I think that's a random bag. Then we have my technical shelf with all my technical stuff. Up there is art and prints. Here is magazines, and mostly magazines, and some yarn. This is my crafty shelf with all my pens and tape, markers, papers and everything. And currently there's where I store all my amigurumis. This is too little storage for those, so at some point I need to reorganize how I store all my amigurumis. But for now, it looks like this. They eat up so much stuff, these shelves. They are pretty deep. I might want to put in some additional shelving just because they are very high and I don't really fill them up, or I need to stack a lot of things on top of each other, and I would rather have them like have a shelf in between and divide those things a little bit more. So I might do something about that in the future, but for now it looks like this. Here I have my box of scrap yarns, also a random box of a sewing machine, a router, and I have no idea what the rest of them is. This is where I want to put in a door at some point, but we need to figure out how to remove or move that thing over there so we can put it up. So that's an ongoing process. I have sent out messages, but I haven't got any response yet. The last cabinet has a bunch of yarn, extra yarn that this didn't fit in the shelf. Also an amigurumi box, stuffing, and photo equipment. And the last thing I forgot to show you. Inside here I have packaging supplies and important papers and shit. I also have still things outside. Here, that portion is also papers for the business. And in this messy shelf that I don't know how to design or make pretty, let me know if you have any tips in the comments. I still have some yarn skeins that I need to get to the studio. Otherwise, I have most of the things in one spot in this house, which is very nice to finally have a studio again. I didn't think I would miss it as much as I've done after I didn't have a studio. I started off by just having my desk in my living room for many years, and then in Helsinki at some point we moved into a bigger apartment that actually had a separate room that I could use as a studio. And then we moved into something smaller that didn't have space for a studio, and now we're here in this house, and I am really happy with how this studio looks like. It looks like me and my business, and I can't wait to get some more shelves up on the walls and some art to really make it a little bit more finished. But it's a work in progress. I love to thrift stuff, and thrifting, it takes time. So finding those special pieces that really fits into this place will take some time, but that is okay. That is okay. Thank you so much for following on this journey with my studio and yarn shop project. I hope you have enjoyed. There will be more renovation videos if you want to. We still have a bedroom that we're gonna paint and refurnish, and a living room that we need to paint and design a little bit. So if you like following along on what we're doing with the house, subscribe to this channel here. Also, if you love crochet content and studio vlogs, because hopefully now that the studio is all set, I'm gonna try my best to make more studio vlogs from here and update you a little bit more about the business and what is going on, and just share the day-to-day life of a crochet designer. So yeah, enough of the rambling. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye!